is a champion of multilateralism. I must tell you guys, this is the man who believes in the world coming together to do positive changes. I am also a very close follower of development in Southeast Nigeria in general, and especially Anambra State in the Southeast. But today I will not stop, but first try to commend my friend and brother, the Executive Governor of Anambra State, and his administration for the positive, proactive, ongoing investment in infrastructure and human capital development with notable progress in education. I was drawn today with the progress in health, security, and also economic growth. Chief Willie is the first governor that actually employed technology in the management of security. And I know from our privileged conversation that his colleagues in other states were drawing on his experience on how technology can help address security issues. Also, there's something about the Executive Governor of Anambra, I must say to which you know. This man pushed for regional unity to advance development. How do I know this? Because I'm privileged to what they do. These are classified information. We don't talk about it always. But his effort has been great in addressing insecurity, and has also been commended in what he does. So on this particular mission, where I have all my colleagues here, with my senior colleagues, today we will decorate Chief Willie Obiano as a champion of sustainable development. The purpose of our mission here was simple, trying to see how we can intensify partnership between the Anambra State government and the United Nations. We are looking at 3 strategic areas. One, to continue supporting to address the impact of COVID-19 to build back better, but also try to see how we can bring in UN global best practices to continue to support this macroeconomic transformation of this place. But I want to also put on record here that as His Excellency approached the end of his second term as governor, there are few accomplishments we must not keep quiet, but also showcase and give us a scorecard for his achievement. One is infrastructure development with some strategic signature investment. And I went to one of the signature investments today, that is the airport. There's also the stadium, and there's also the International Convention Center. These to me are signature investments of Chief Willie Obiano that will never die. That whoever wants to kill it when he is gone, it will be something else, will not succeed. I know he has a few more months to go, but I will tell him that please put in place laws that protect this investment. But these are signature investments that we in the United Nations recognize. And in my capacity, as something I normally don't talk about, as representative of the Secretary General in Nigeria, I recognize this investment. When I went to the airport today, I saw a foundation for economic transformation. Those foundations are critical for growth and development. I mean, standing at the airport today, I started asking myself, what gave the Executive Governor this motivation? There's only one thing that came to my mind. He wanted to leave behind a legacy. So, the people of Anambra has to maintain that legacy. And I call on him also to start training Anambrans to manage that. Send them to training in various areas, empower them, get the human resources from Anambra, because those are the people that will sustain that investment. That will be my call. The second thing I really want to put on record is the investment of the executive governor on human capital development. I told you that today I was blown out of my normal horizon after we visited the health commissioner, listening to Asha, seeing what WHO was doing, and I saw the state-of-the-art early warning information system that are so critical for policy and decision making, real time. But I still remember those young women who were managing it. I really felt hope. She was also beautiful. Where are my gender advisors? But those were the health investment, both by UNICEF and WHO, is commendable. And I must tell you that Anambra is ahead in some of these things we have seen today. And I even provoked WHO that Anambra has this, but we don't have this in the main hospital in Abuja. Maybe it's going to do something else to learn from it. But there's one signature investment of the executive governor that is really what I call his flagship program. It's very good for campaigning, by the way. And that is empowering Anambra communities to own and lead their own development aspiration. Empowering communities to decide what they understand by their own development, own it, manage it, execute it, and make sure that it happens. It's a flagship. I'm not supposed to talk politics, but he got 21 out of 21 the last time. You are not going to get 20 over 20 if you don't empower the community, the people out there. Yeah? Because the people there are the ones that vote. And they have to feel development. If they don't feel development, they are not going to be. Don't send them contractors. Let them choose their contractors. Let them manage it. Let them own it. To me, that's the flagship investment of Obiano, and most of his colleagues in other states are copying that. I have had discussions with a lot of governors who ask me at times what innovations I see around, and I always tell them empowering communities to own and lead their own development aspiration. I say, go check with Anambra. You can tell me anything you want to tell me about the executive governor, but what I've seen here is, over the years, monitoring closely what happens in Anambra, I see transparency, accountability, and fiscal sustainability. The last on the scorecard I have is agricultural development, diversification, especially rice production, ranching. Now I know that Anambra is self-sufficient in rice production. These are creative ways of investing. But I want to leave today with one thing for the people of Anambra and for this area, what I have read in over 4 years and what I've been able to study. And I would want to encourage you and your citizens to assert yourselves, take a leadership position in the industrialization of this nation as we speak, and then reap the benefits of the African continental free trade agreement. Invest in your SMEs and the MSEs. These are going to be the triangles of growth and prosperity in Africa. It's my belief that my successor will continue all these great strides, even far better than myself as a governor of Central Bank. He has better reach than myself. I was only a number 2 man in a commercial bank. So I'm related to the grassroots. But he has the people that can bring money and make the guys trading on the Champion market. If you've been trading with 100,000, you get 300,000. He has that reach. And by God's grace, I will hand over to Professor Chukwuma Soludo.
then we'll see the trajectory you're just seeing now shoot up.